Year 12 marks do not matter. If you want to find out why, then please keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing really well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do a lot of career and personal finance related videos here on my channel. So if that's something of interest to you, then please do subscribe to my channel down below. And be sure to follow me over on my Instagram page as well, Success by Sanjana. Now, as you can tell by the title of today's video, I want to talk through some of the reasons why I personally think that year 12 marks do not matter. Now, if you're watching from abroad, internationally, essentially year 12 is the final board exams that you have before you enter into university. And these marks that you get at your HSC, which is the higher school certificate, determines your Atar, which is a mark or a rank that you get to go into university. And you need certain Atars to enter certain degrees. Now, it's not only me that believes that the HSC should not have so much importance placed on it, but another fellow Australian, which I will talk a little bit later on in this video. So if you're interested, please keep watching. We're always told to study hard in school so that we can get into a good high school. We're always told to study hard in high school so we can get into a good university and get a good job. But what if you don't want to get into university? And what if you don't like studying like me? Should you really force yourself to do something that you don't actually like? And what about those people who don't actually know what they want to do at university? Is it necessary to put all of that stress onto year 12 students and make them decide what they want to do for the rest of their lives? I personally don't think so. I remember when I started uni, and in my first week, I was actually anticipating everyone asking me what I got for my HSC result. And to my surprise, no one actually asked me. No one could give two rats about knowing what everyone got at the HSC. It was a topic that was never discussed at university. No one really put any importance on your HSC marks. So why did we put so much importance on it in year 12? I personally feel there are many flaws within the education system here in Australia and all across the world as well. I feel some of the concepts that we learn about in high school or in university are actually quite useless and really do not help us in the real world and tackling life in general. I mean, where are the subjects around personal finance, taxes, insurance, landing your dream career, helping you out with CVs, interview prep, starting a business? Where are all of these subjects, and why are we not taught this at school when majority of our life we are having to figure this out for ourselves? So why is there so much importance given to the HSC? Here's what I think. So if you want to get into a degree or a profession like medicine, maybe law, accounting, a profession based around, theoretical knowledge, then definitely the HSC is very important for you, and you will need to perform at your HSC and get the best possible mark that you can. Now, I want to mention this as well. If you don't get the best possible mark that you can, do not stress. There are alternative ways to getting there as well. The HSC is only going to provide you with a cruisy pathway into university. You don't have to think of any other options. And if you really want to study your butt off and work really hard in high school to get that good Atar, then you can easily get into degrees like medicine, law, accounting, etc. But if you don't get those marks, there are also other options for you to consider as well. So moving on to my second point, I want to mention, personally for me, I really haven't disclosed or talked about my education in depth on my channel before, but essentially I did not perform well at university. I will do a video later on my channel really giving you guys an insight on my grades, my marks, and my HSC result and my university GPA or WAM, but that will be a video for future years. So if you were someone like me that didn't get a good year 12 mark or HSC mark, do not stress. If you're someone that's wanting to get into the corporate world, someone that's wanting to get into risk like I was, I had a very low HSC result, and I was very thankful that I was still able to get into university just for the slightest whisker. So Do not stress. I was able to earn a six-figure income, work at one of Australia's big four banks, and work as a manager as well. And I didn't even have a CA, and I was earning a six-figure income. Like, what? What even? I didn't need that 99 Atar. I didn't need anything ridiculous like that, and I was still able to make my way up. Now, you also have the same option as well. We've got options, and if you live in Australia, you can always go to TAFE and you can get your accreditations there. And you can also just jump into the workforce immediately as well. This just means that you need to start at a junior level and work your way up the corporate ladder. You can always get into another degree and something which is very similar to what you want to do, and do that degree for a year, and you can always transfer. A lot of the times the subjects that you undertake will actually be credited to your desired degree as well, so do not worry if you think you're going to be wasting time. Majority of the time, the subjects that you do in that first year will actually credit towards your desired degree. And this is very interesting to note. I actually have a few friends who never really attended university. They never set foot on a university campus, and they are making multiple six-figure incomes, and I just think that is crazy. You do not need a university education to be making money. There are just so many options these days, and I will have a video coming out later on in this week as well. So if you want to look at some options of earning an additional income, then I will have a video around side hustles, and these are side hustles which are booming and people are making almost $10,000 per month. So stay tuned for that video. Honestly, if I were to have kids in the future, I would definitely encourage them to do what it is that they want to do. And if that means you don't need a university degree, then so be it. As long as you understand the consequences, you're aware of the system, you understand how things work, then I'm happy for my kid to just do whatever they are passionate about, as long as they understand they need to obviously make money and fend for themselves. What's really interesting is when I actually got my job at KPMG, which is one of the world's largest accounting firms, I was told that I needed a university degree to land a job at KPMG. And what's really funny is they didn't even look at which degree I had. We had people in my cohort that had psychology degrees, science degrees, and that was just a prerequisite. It doesn't necessarily mean that your university degree is going to help you get that job. I mean, it does help you get the job because you essentially just need a piece of paper to let them know that you have done a degree. But I think moving forward, things will definitely change, because my degree essentially did not even help me with my job at KPMG. It was all on the job training. Now, I have a news article that I really want to share with you guys. It's from a fellow Australian who has done amazing things within the technology industry. So let me share that article with you now. Hi guys. So I'm sitting at my table now and I've just got an article that I want to share with you guys. So this is entrepreneur Dick Smith, who says year 12 marks do not determine success. So for those of you who don't know who Dick Smith actually is, he's one of Australia's richest and most successful businessmen within the technology space. So let's jump into this article. So Dick Smith himself has told year 12 students not to worry too much if they don't get the marks that they're hoping for. Now, famous entrepreneur Dick Smith told 2GB that he had received terrible grades at school, but still managed to go on to become highly successful. Now, this is all very true, and this is stories that I believe we all have actually witnessed at some point in our lives, or we know people who haven't actually attended school, haven't attended high school, or haven't attended university and are doing really well for themselves. So Dick Smith quotes, "I was absolutely hopeless. I came 45th out of 47th in the class, and I always thought I was hopeless at school, but I managed to do okay." Now, Mr. Smith told parents and grandparents not to worry about their children or grandchildren who did not perform well at school, insisting there are many opportunities for success outside of the traditional path of university education. I'm pretty sure we're all aware of this in this day and age, where there are so many opportunities available. People are making thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, just on the comfort of their own home. Dick Smith also said, if they're no good at schoolwork, don't worry too much. He went on to say, "I say to everyone, get as many qualifications as you can. That's good, but there's still potential to open up your own business. This is a great country and you can still do well even if you don't get those qualifications. Now, this is something I wholeheartedly believe in. I feel if you're living in a developed country, the opportunities are endless. There are many opportunities for you to go out and achieve what you want, start your own business, and there's no shortage of resources in a country like Australia. Then the article goes on to talk a little bit about, Dick Smith being one of the richest men in Australia after he successfully grew his electronics business from $610 in 1968 to $1.4 billion in 2014. Now, we all know that the class of 2021 has actually faced one of the most stressful HSC years given the pandemic, and a lot of the times they were having to work from home and study from home. So if this isn't a sign for you to not stress about the HSC, I know HSC marks will come out possibly in January. So if you are dreading those HSC marks, just rest assured you are in a safe space, especially, if you are in a developed country like Australia, the US, the UK. There are many options out there that you do have in case HSC marks do not go your way. So that's it, guys. I'm going to leave this video here. It's already pretty long. I really hope you found some insight, and I really hope that high school students are watching this video. If you made it all the way through to the end, I would really appreciate it as well if you could send this to someone that really needs to hear this. I feel like we are always bombarded with too much information, especially from grandparents, parents, and aunties and uncles that are always telling us to work hard, study hard, but at the end of the day, you just need to work smart. So that's it, guys. I'm going to leave this video here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks, guys.